I'll be upfront. I have played the first Jet Set Radio, but I did not like playing Jet Set Radio. Even with the HD version, the jank could be felt from a mile away, and while solid, it was very clearly a first game trying to find its footing. I would love to talk about Jet Set Radio Future, but I have never owned an Xbox console of any kind, and the game never got re-released on account of legal issues, which is always fun. No joke, the record company that helped make like half of the music on that game's soundtrack folded, and now nobody's even sure who owns what anymore, but I'm sure the game was a vast improvement. And for like 12 years of my life, that was basically my entire experience with the franchise. First game's okay, I have no means to play the second game, but holy cow, this aesthetic and this soundtrack are outstanding. And I wouldn't be shocked to learn if that was the case for many others. People who say they love Jet Set Radio, when really they love everything surrounding it. Well, Sega will still never make a Jet Set Radio 3, but that's quite alright because now any kind of fan can enjoy Team Reptile's newest game, Bomb Rush Cyberfunk. You start the game detained in a holding cell. A dude named Trice comes around and decides to bust you out. Your character introduces himself as Foe, one of the big three of New Amsterdam. In other words, someone far too important to be rotting away in a cell. So the two of you make your way through the police building looking for an exit, which ends with Trice and Foe making it up to the roof of the building and jumping for it. Only for Foe to get his head chopped off, which completely took me by surprise. He awakens at the Bomb Rush HQ, now with a new cyber head, and this is when things started to click. I had seen this dude since the first trailer. I did not at any point in time think he was a replacement head for a dead guy. I thought it was either just a neat helmet, or he was a robot. My guess was technically right, but Jesus, talk about starting off strong. It's here at HQ where we meet Bell, a member of Trice's crew, Bomb Rush. After giving our new red-headed friend the lowdown on what happened to him, he's given the moniker Red, and becomes the third member of the Bomb Rush crew, with hopes of getting his head back from the sketchy DJ Cyber. And after both Bell and Trice give you a brief refresher, you're off into the city. Eventually you run into DJ Cyber, who when asked to give Foe's head back only has one reply: get on his level. He aims to become All-City, bringing his own crew Futurism to the top. If the Bomb Rush crew can become All-City before him, they can make him give back Foe's head and have the respect of the city and its various crews. And from here on out, your goal is just that, getting into battles with other crews, spreading your graffiti wherever you go to gain reputation, and avoiding the police force that really have it out for those that like spray painting. While traversing the city, you can grind on rails, do tricks, collect these little capsules to fill up your boost gauge that are either out in the open, or acquired from kicking trash cans or vending machines. You collect new outfits, new graffiti, and the ability to play specific songs at your leisure. There's also this mini challenge in each area with these mailman mascot guys that require you to ride past all of them without breaking a combo. These can reward you with the aforementioned outfits, graffiti, and music as well. You can swap what character you're playing as by finding a dance mat and getting jiggy with it. And depending if you're playing on a skateboard, bike, or roller skates, you'll have some slight differences, like the skateboard and bike being able to manual much longer than the skates, or how the skates can break glass floors, as rare as that ends up happening. There might be more differences, but those are the two that I noticed. You'll learn more of your moveset as well as additional features as you progress through the game, like unlocking a taxi service for fast travel. And yes, of course it's a crazy taxi, why wouldn't it be? You can even unlock extra playable characters by finding them out and about and completing their challenges. It's amazing how this game is just Jet Set Radio with good controls. That's it. Tagging is so snappy and satisfying, grinding along and getting that burst of speed whenever you turn on a hard corner is exhilarating, and pulling off a long string of tricks while mixing in grinding, wall running, and manualing to keep that score rising to the top. This whole game flows like butter. It feels amazing to just press buttons and fool around with it. Add all that with a wild new story with many twists and turns, a fun cast, and some fun additions that feel right at home, and yeah, this is just Jet Set Radio, but really good. It's almost like you can just take an old game that had a good foundation, but glaring issues, and just fix all of them and release that same kind of game in modern day with little to no drastic changes to the formula, and the game just works. It does well, and people are really enjoying it. Almost like you can just do that and have a quality game. Almost. I think the one thing that's still a little jank is fighting off cops. I know you can't really do too much with people rollerblading, skateboarding, or bike riding and have that necessarily mesh well with hand-to-hand combat. You know, unless you wanted to make this like DMC5 out of nowhere, which I don't think you do, but even that's a very minor gripe compared to how much the rest of this game does well. Like, you know you'll have those games where weeks, months, years after you've beaten it, you'll pick it up again and just do stuff in it. You're not starting over a new file, there's no more new content for you to do. You just fool around and have fun for a while. I can already tell this game is going to be one of those. Even when I've had objectives, I've just been trying out tricks, seeing how long I can keep the combo going, replacing old graffiti with a new one I found, and literally just sitting to watch my character bust a move while the absolutely sublime soundtrack plays in the background. Which, yeah, it's a game trying to be Jet Set Radio, a game that is literally more well known because of its music than any other part of its existence. Of course, the soundtrack is going to be one of the catchiest, funkiest, and most enjoyable to listen to soundtracks out there. Obviously, I gotta mention Get Enough by Hideki Naganuma. I've been waiting for the full version of this song since I first heard it 2 years ago, and I was not disappointed. 2 Mellows rocking it with I Wanna Know, which just makes you want to bop back and forth in your chair. The theme for the Old Heads Crew, 2 Days Off by Kilowatts, is pretty chill and smooth to listen to, and Condensed Milk by Cybermilk, a cute bubblegum pop kind of song, are among some of my favorites. But the whole soundtrack is worth the price of admission alone. And yeah, that's all I can really do to sell you on this game. Everything feels super satisfying to pull off, visuals hit you right back with that Dreamcast era aesthetic done expertly well, with some modern day flair. The game has a lot of content in it, much more than I was expecting, and overall I had no frame dips, no crashes, nothing like that. And I was playing on the Switch version, by the way. I did encounter one glitch. I jumped on this billboard here and it just shot me through the wall. That was amazing, but nothing like that happened again during my playthrough of the game. The price might be seen as a bit much at $40, and you know, my $40 and your $40 are not going to be the same. If you're debating it even after this video, I'd say wait for a sale. But if this game is checking all your boxes and you've got the extra money, I'd say pick it up. You won't be disappointed. Team Reptile, you phenomenal Dutch goobers. I cannot sing enough praises for this game and all the love and care you put in it. I hope you all took a well-deserved break before moving on to your next project, whatever that may be, and just keep being awesome, guys. Either way, that'll be enough out of me for now. Bomb Rush Cyberfunk is on PS4, Xbox, Steam, and Switch. Go support Team Reptile if you can, even if we're being typhooned by good games lately. Giving money to good devs helps keep those good games coming. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Be safe out there. I'll see you guys next time, and take care. Special thanks goes to B17 Balder, Dr. Nira, Chimera, DJ Zapper 128, and Fortunately Michael for being $5 patrons on Patreon. Thanks also goes to my other patrons, and of course you guys watching at home, for supporting me any way you can. As you can see, I'm back in the saddle again. Hope everyone had a good summer and Labor Day. I'm going to be trying out some things here on the channel, so bear with me these next few months as I figure things out. And hopefully, some of those videos will end up interesting you. Either way, thank you all again for watching the video. I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your day.